So we ask everyone, if you would please stand. If you're wearing a headwear, we ask if you take your hat off. And if you're not able to stand, we'll understand your illness. But let us pray. What a good day, Lord, you've given us. The blessings that have come upon us between me and my family and my friends, the ones that cross my path, the spectators out here, the sponsors, the pullers, the workers, the fire and rescue, the police. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for them that make this world a great place. Lord, as the many troubles go on within this country, we ask you're there to protect us. We ask you for your protection, your hand, your guidance. We ask that we all pray for the sick, the injured, and the ones that we know that are suffering, that are on our hearts. We know. We pray for Paul. We bless his recovery. We bless Peggy for her recovery. Lord, in the Moneymaker family, we bless that family for their loss. Lord, we ask a special blessing upon our military. The ones that protect us, Lord, just be with them in harm's way. And our leaders of our country, from our president down to the local level, be with them through the decisions made upon this great nation, this free nation. And we said this in God's name. Amen. We've got a young lady out here singing our national anthem. And it probably wouldn't hurt if you wanted to sing along with her the colors of our flag. Out here tonight, Taylor Gunn out of Charlotte County.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Once again, Taylor Gunn out of Charlotte County. And I'm going to say a little wise one. You don't try that in a small town, do you? You'll see the sled will start at the starting end. It's going to go from my left down to my right all the way to the end of the track. As you see the white lines, the track's about 30 feet wide and about 320 feet long. It's a little bit extra, but it's for the runoff, what we call the float and finish out here tonight. Now this sled's weighing in about 40,000 pounds of rolling weight, and it can transfer up to over 80,000 pounds of weight. You say, well, how does that happen? Well, that Pioneer box, that weight box is sitting underneath that operator. It's 5 different gear selections that make that box come up the rails a little bit faster in different classes. Also, they can have a trim switch. When that box rolls up the rail, it trims the switch, and the pan will start on its nose, and then it will let Justin came to me and said, hey, I think I want to try something. Everybody been through there? You want to go to Nags Head? I mean, is that the way y'all go when you come from here? We're gonna build up the boost. Watch the RPM. Watch that smoke. Gonna get a little darker and darker. Notice something wasn't right. The lights went on and the lights went off the sled. Now these tractors are all set up with all the safety equipment on the vehicle. Y'all get a round of applause for Jason on the tractor. Might be toting a little bit tall gear out here, but front end balanced out right. And that thing kind of choked that motor a little bit. £12,000 hot stock tractors. Get them in line, Ash. Be wise. Dalton Harlow, Charlie Martin. Got the announcer stand. 3 tractors out here tonight. Ashby Wise out of Rayville, Virginia. And then there'll be Dalton Hall tractor. They can run up to a 466 cubic inch. Box turbo, no cut tires. Things kind of stock appearing. And they're only limited on their turbo. They have to all run the same size turbo. Come back, try it again. Dalton Harlow, and then it'll be Charlie Martin.
13.19 the speed of 14 for Dalton Harlow.
Down there like they did there.
3:13:19, 14.0 on this.
I don't see this funny cities. That's what the XR.
Can I hear it for Charlie?
No, dude. I can drive a foot. Dude, on the other day, I drove down the
Good run for Charlie at 309.11. Puts him unofficially on the number 2 spot. Ashby Wise will be coming back after he turned down his first hook.
.309.11, 309.11, 12.4 on this.
Turning it down and coming back. Let's see if he can do a little better on his distance. He would have been third with this distance. So he's got nowhere to go but up. With a speed of 13.7, he did improve his first pull.
299.60, 13.7 on the speed.
First place, Dalton Harlow at Orange, Virginia. Second place, N.O. Lawrence. Third place, Saturday tonight, and 5,200 economy, modified, get them on deck. We got to change a few weights around on the sled here. Get ready for the next class. If you need to go to the bathroom or grab you a drink or a hamburger, now would be the time to do it.
He was like, what is the little first place? I'm like, you started and she was like, I won't do it.
Oh, it is.
200-pound.
Blow. Kevin runs a snap-on truck in the Tappahannock area. As you can see, he's a John Deere man. He also runs some monster trucks on the weekends when he's not pulling.
He was going to sell that thing. That is the nicest side by side I've ever seen.
All right, John Deere fans, here's the plan. Woo! That's a good run, Captain. 356.28.
Kevin Graham at the bottom, Temple Brizendine in the sled, said, I don't care, just let me know what he wants to do. If he leaves it, it's floating finish.
Can I be on YouTube? I recommend on YouTube. But I have a YouTube channel. You should look at it on What is it? Wait, I think he was the Seder. Hey, did you remember when he had he tried to do wings and he decided to become sideburns?
I was trying to grow his wings and I had sideburns.
All right, we're going to run a floating finish tonight. It means no pull-off. So however far you pull it is where it's going to stand. We're going to watch one more vehicle to see if the sled is set. If they have a pretty good distance, we may tighten the sled back up. We're going to watch one more and see what happens.
All right, so you can see Temple Brizendine in the sled right there. He looks like he's changing the gear on how fast the weight box is going to come up. That's what he's doing.
Kevin or Grayson, can you come to the announcer stand or check the official? We need to know if you want to come back now or want to come back 6 or last. All right, Kevin's chosen to come back last. We are restarting this class. It's going to be a little bit tighter. That being said, Buddy Finn will be your step forward. Buddy is your only international in the class, coming out of Scottsburg, Virginia. But he is an implant to Scottsburg. He is originally from McKinney, Virginia. Buddy retired and moved on down to Scottsburg.
I bet you I can get it.
All right.
Where it looks like somebody's
I'll be
gas, fuller says the option of keeping it under
241.71, 13.7 on the speed. $319.53, 319.53, 24.9. Crimson 30715, 23.1 on the speed. Hugh said, Will, we need to wrap my trailer. I need a couple pictures. So I will. Did he hear that? Did he hear that?
All right, Mama fans, here's your chance.
I ain't got no complaints. It was good.
Next up, Rocky Meadows on the bucket.
248.86, 248.86, 16.0 on the speed.
I'm sorry. I'm a little messed up. This is Rocky Meadows. His wife is getting ready to get on me. She's right in front of me. All right, Rocky. Point down there and show him where you're going. Let's get behind him, folks. Rocky on the bucketer. For Rocky with 307.05. And John would say his brother Hugh pulled 307.15. Unofficially, Rocky is in the number 3.
307.05.
Still on deck, Michael Alley. Unfinished business. All right, Ford fans, if you're Ford gas fans, this is your only chance. I don't think it's a 306, though, John. What is it, a 351? Maybe a little bigger. 308. All right, Farmall fans, this is your last chance. We got an International and a John Deere on deck. But this is it for the Farmall. Michael Alley. Let's hear it for him. Unfinished business. 317.32. Puts him unofficially on the number 2. But I do think the Chevrolet
317.32, 317.32, 23.7 on the speed from Michael Alley.
How's a little weak? One more time. How about a John Deere fan? Woo! Oh baby, there's a new king in town. 348.37 with a speed of 27.1. I don't think that was a junkyard motor. I think he lied.
348, 37, 348, 37, 27.1 on the speed.
LPP, League Woman in Performance. What is this?
247.60, 247.60, 17.0 on the speed.
Number 7, Buddy Peanut. Number 6, Narrow Meadow on the Kicking Chicken. Number 5, Rocky Meadows on the Bucket. Number 4, Frizzy on the Full Front. Number 3, Michael Alley on Unfinished Business. Number 2, John Nickel, your announcer, on the Loose Change Alley. And number 1 out here tonight, Kevin English on the Gambler with the Junkyard Motor. So-called Junkyard Motor.
Street Gas, Alan Shoemaker, personal note. Overall Chevrolet. Also, I'd like to thank Small Equipment. Your Case IH, New Holland, Bush Hog, and Capote. Talk to Chris, he's there. For mine. Franklin's Garage Incorporated. For over 50 years, Franklin's Garage has been serving in Halifax and surrounding counties. Alan Shoemaker. 291.19. 291.19. $291.19. We'll find out if he's going to keep it or turn it down. This is the street gas class. Kevin, I think yes or no? Yep.
23.2 on the speed, 291. 291.
We got the Chrysler. Do we have any Toyota fans out here tonight? All right, if you got a Toyota four-wheel drive, go get it and put it in the class. Oh, come on, Bo. Yeah. He wanted to be easy on it. He took his big mud tires off and put some street ones on. Because he figured that jacked up truck would kind of tear up all that horsepower he got will tear up a U-joint. 236.78.
236.78, 15.9 on the speed.
William Cole. And then it'll be Brian Allen on his 72 Chevy on the Brookwood. Tighten up the sled on the chain. Watch for the green light. Green flag is all on him. Running a little rich on the carburetor. $229.33. It'll be Brian Allen next on deck, and then Aaron Bunch on his Chevrolet. Then Barry Hall. Those three Chevrolets coming up next. I'd like to thank Farm Credit out of Halifax, right there in Main Street, Farm Credit. Also, Davenport Energy. Great products and service of propane, heating oil.
229, 33, 229, 33, 13 point.
Lisa Francisco. Comfort Systems USA. Green light, green flag. Chevrolet. Talk to me. Got a little bit of wheel hop. He backed out of the throttle, got a little slack in the chain. He called on it again, and it bumped him again, and just caused a chain reaction. And he does. I know he didn't. I don't know if he hit his head, hit his nose up on the steering wheel, but that thing all of a sudden get a bite in the jump.
232, 55, 232, 55. 20.7 on the screen.
I'm telling him he needs to put 2 incentives on today. AMA. .61, and that right there, 264.61. That'll put Aaron Bunch right now on your #1 spot right now unofficially.
264.61. 264.61.
Bid and chaining, residential agriculture, concrete, deck, fencing, construction, and more. Customize this service for you. .54. Kind of something got a, I don't know if it gave up or just got out of the throttle. 260.54. Right now, unofficially putting him on your #2 spot.
260.54, 260.54, 18.0 on the speed.
Right there in South Boston. No Red Energy production out of Halifax. Tommy Claiborne on an 88 Chevrolet. .83. Tommy Claiborne, 236.83. That might be slipping him up right now, maybe on the #3 spot. Al Springston.
236.83, 236.83, 14.0 on the speed.
Big King, new vehicle. Great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Also, Roger Slagle. That is your leader, 279.01. On the grocery getter, Al Springston. It's going to be Cam Smith coming up next. Then back to Alan Shoemaker. Then we go to the 10,000-pound Super Pro Farm tractors.
279.01, 279.01, 22.1 on the speed.
One and turned it down. Turned down to, right now, the #1 spot. See if he can come back and capture that again on the rehook. Your new leader, 283.39, 283.39 for Cam Smith right now. So slipped him up to the #1 spot. And that'll put Alan Shoemaker back on the hook. He did turn down the winning run at 291, but he didn't know he in the first quarter having that option of dropping.
283.39, 283.39, 22.0 on the speed.
You got Dylan coming down the ball. Adams Construction Company out of Denver. Then we have 2 trucks to run. Dylan Adams and Blake Smith. It up with a little bit more, 291.44. He turned down a 291.19 and come back and put a 291.44. That'll put him on your #1 spot.
$291.44. 291.44, 23.9 on the speed.
2 to go. Dylan Nowlin on his 74 Chevrolet on the chain reaction. That'll put Alan Shoemaker on your #1 spot. Cam Smith, #2. House Ringston, #3. Aaron Bunch, #4. Barry Hall, 5. Tommy Farmore, 6. 7. Brian Allen, 8. Win Humble, 9. Right there at its best. You're going to say 87 octane? Yeah. That's about ethanol-free gas right there, I tell you. Something didn't work right. 232.40. You had a little bit of trouble on the fuel system. 232.40.
4240. 15.2 on the speed.
I'm going to need Matt. I need you to head to the forklift. We got to lose some weight for the next class. Matt, if you want to go ahead and get things set up. Blake Smith, just on the exhibition run. Blake Smith. Blake Smith on an exhibition run, 297.13. All right, we're going to take a few minutes. We're going to be moving some weight around, getting ready for the 10,000 pound Super Pro farm. Maybe you want to head over there and get you something to eat, get in line real quick.
$297.13, $297.13, 24.7.
Also, I'd like to thank Donovan Engineering and Construction for commercial and residential, right there out of Halifax. Six there at Halifax Regional Hospital.
Second? Where are you up, second?
Chandler, concrete masonry. Right there in Halifax. Cornerstone.
On the road. You gotta ride that horse now. You gotta ride that horse now.
Yeah, I had to give him a little more out the horn.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So much wheel speed, axle braking. Also, they've been running aluminum rims. The braking's there, the tractor's turning over. They said no. NTPA came out and they were one of the first ones to require roll cage, and then everybody started adopting the ruling and going through the NTPA on the roll cage. Now these roll cages are about $2,500. You buy them, put them on the tractor and get them certified. Here's the thing. Once that roll cage touches the dirt, something happens. NTPA and the sanctioning body that certifies these roll cages, that roll cage has to come off in another one place because it's done its job. Don't know if it's going to do it the second time. So it's kind of one and done. The puller's out here with all the safety equipment. Skid bars on the front. Side shields. Blanket around the transmission area. All of the steel components in the flywheel. Steel components in the clutch. Puller tires, these are special tires, anywhere between 75 to 100 pounds each for each weight. And they'll balance the tractor out 20 inches on the hitch height. Dustin Reynolds, first on the hook. On the tractor they call Bullet T. He's an old surgeon out of Lynchburg. The tractor out here tonight.
That suits me fine. I ain't got to shoot around three people, just one.
363.42.
363.42, 363.42. Probably going to tighten it up.
We're going to find out what they're going to be doing. We were running a 330 with a floater. We'll find out. They're going to reset it. 363.42. reset the sled, tighten it up a little bit. That interval where that air comes in through the turbo before it goes into the intake, it goes through a cooler box where you've got ice water running through a cooler. That air flows through it and cools that air before it goes into the motor. They're going to be watching the boost gauge. You'll see that smoke change up a little bit. We get a little bit darker and darker. .56 to 78.56. A little bit smaller charger, a little bit different setup, and he's coming out here running with the Super Pro forms. We'll find out if he's going to keep it. He's going to keep it to 78.56, and that'll put E.L. Harlow next on deck.
278.56, 278.56, 27.1.
E.L. Harlow. Good speed, 300.91, 300.91 for E.L. Harlow. And that right now will slip him up on the number one spot, 29.3.
300.91, 300.91, 29.3.
That's right, September the 2nd, be at the Farmville, the 5 County Fairgrounds. Sitting in his seat. Bring it up to your RPM watcher. Chrissy Martin on the boss on the binder. And you don't think it helps, you get behind her. 307.30. 307.30. That thing had a little bit of huck-a-buck, a little bit, and everything else laid back down.
307.30, 29.8 on the speed.
Gonna need a tow tractor? You good, Bob? Okay. 307.30. That'll slip her up right now into the number one spot. And then they had a cell phone on her left hand. I don't know if she was texting, face snapping, whatever you want to call it. Snapchat, TikTok. Maybe she was working on the grocery list. I ain't got a clue. She's got her helmet. She got a helmet on. Y'all give her a round of applause right now, sitting at the #1 spot. Young lady doing the driving. I think everybody on the farm, on the Barton farm, everybody's got a tractor. Bob's got a tractor. Billy's been around pulling a long time. Saw him pull the antique tractors, and he did the same thing every time. He backs up to the sled. Before he goes into the gear, he gets his mind straight. He's got his shirts, new shirts coming out. Pulling for Christ. He's got his shirts out. He'll say a little prayer, and then he'll point, and hopefully get this red power down the track. Making sure everything's squared up with the sled, ready to go. Gonna get it all zipped up. There he is. He's on point. Watch it. Billy Rice right here out of South Boston. All the lights out international. Yes, he does. 308.56 moves him up into the #1 spot. 308.56 for Billy Rice. .5 on the speed. Had a little wiggle right there at the starting line, and then came back and then crossed up and got him hooked. Laid down a run, 308.56, and it's looking like it. We went from 300, 307, 308. Nathan Gokenhauer on the John Deere coming up next.
308.56, 308.56, 29.5 on the speed.
There's a fence down there. You need to stay back behind it. Tractor gets running, if something happens to you, you're not covered under the insurance. Just letting you know. You need to get back. And you're not going to move, okay? Where's the deputy? I need a deputy at the end of the track for me, please. I've asked you to move. Move back. All right, John Deere fans, Nathan Gokenhauer out of Mount Jackson. He's just trying to get all that fuel in there, getting that turbo spooled up, bringing up the RPM. $288.12 for Nathan. DJ Stevens out of Goldsboro on a screwed up buck running the John Deere, your next puller in line. Then Everett Sykes on the Scarecrow on the Alice Traver D21. Those are your next two pullers in line.
288.12, 288.1, 28.0 on the speed.
Then to be Everett Sykes on the Scarecrow on the Alice Traver D21. Next on deck. Then Chad Nesbrook. Robert Riley, Wes Dellinger, and then we go back to Dustin Reynolds. Once again, 11 tractors out here in the class. Then we'll go to the 6,200-pound sportsman four-wheel drive. 5 of those trucks out here tonight. DJ Stevens, 259.88.
259.88, 259.88, 25.5 on the speed.
These Alabama tractors came off the factory with about a 427 cubic inch motor, a little small rotary pump, a little small turbo. Remember the cycling on the tractor they call the Scarecrow. $245.79. Tractor's a little bit underpowered, a little bit different size turbo. But not running any type of intercooler. $245.79. That thing had a little bit of wheel bounce, but he did not want to happen. That's where that tractor's hooking and unloading, hooking and unloading. What that means, the tractors are getting tired of getting a bite, then they're breaking loose, and they're getting a bite again and breaking loose. It's not a good, smooth, consistent run, but right now, 304.88. Puts him right now, looks like on the number 4 spot. Robert Riley coming up next on the Burning Green John Deere.
There you see it, 304.88, 304.88, 28.9 on the speed.
this is the number 1 spot. 2 greens left in the class and 1 red. Robert Riley, 25183. That's a whole lot of fire.
251.83, 251.83. 23.8 on the speed.
Consider it's got to go down through the pipe, through the turbo, back to the top of the engine. So you're talking about 3-4 feet easy of fire. And a little bit of trouble. Robert Riley right there. 251.83. West Dellinger, the shear pin, John is coming up next. North Virginia, out on Interstate 81, number 64, Harrisburg. $256.11. 256.11. West Dellinger. That's what they call the shear pin. Then there's one to go. Dustin Reynolds, he was your first hook, went on out the gate.
256.11, 256.11. 24.5 on the speed for West Dellinger.
Bring him back onto the hook. Second. See if he can get a little bit run out of his Pulling Teeth International to see if he can put his tractor. Right now he's watched everybody run. Saw what happened. He'll see if he can. A lot of these tractors do not run any type of water in the cylinder block. They're all hard block. Had a good run on the first hook. See if he can do it. Right now, bullseyes on belly. 308. Ends up saying 308.56. Can he get by him? Watch it. When he took off, he had a weird bounce to the left, back around, and it's going down. I saw his right foot look like he was touching that brake, but it does do it. 311.17 puts him right now on the number 1 spot. 311.17.
There's your winner, Dustin Reynolds, 311.17 unofficially. 29.7 on the speed.
Billy White's number 2. Chrissy Martin on in number 3 spot. Dan Nesbro finished number 4. Yale Harlow number 5. Nathan Gokenauer on your number 6 spot. Zach Dillon on your 7 spot. 8 goes to DJ Stevens. Your 9 spot, Wes Dellinger. 10, Robert Riley. And your 11, Everett Sykes. Rounding out those 11 in the class. AMA, all metals in auto recycling. Barney's Body Shop. American National Bank and Trust Company. Anderson Lawn Care Service. Brandon's Wrecker Service Incorporated, quality service. 24-hour towing, rollback service, jump starts, live counts, medium, light, medium, and heavy-duty towing. Also, Triple S Solutions. The lane clearing, tree surface grading, and excavating. 150 cubic inch motor. Naturally aspirated wedge motor, non-heavy. $335.79. Find out.
$335.79, $335.79, 32 points.
32 miles per hour on the Chevrolet. Got a Chevrolet heading down the line. How about a Ford Van? Where are you? Help me, mate.
$323.76, 29.9 on the speed.
Sound of Boston. Philip Simmons, Foolish Pleasure. The Chevrolet. Uncle Bob right now sitting in your number 1 spot at the 335 mark. $330.50, puts it right now on the number 2 spot. Just about a mile an hour slower. And my ran at 335, so that's telling you a little bit about the speed and a little bit of difference about the distance. 1 mile an hour is anywhere between 5 and 10.
330.50, 330.50, 31.0 on the speed.
Mike Shipman and Leroy Cummings. Those two left. They're here, but they're enforced. They're all sitting on right now on your number 1 spot. But he sure didn't go farther.
336.75, 336.75, 30.5 on the speed.
0.75. He had a roll off of that hill and down this right side, and when he got to the other end, it's just steady work for him. How about it, Bull fans? You're right now, you're sitting in your number 1 spot. 336.75. Cummings. Chicken guys, you can let up here in Kansas City, got a little trucking business. Number 4 spot, Leroy Cummings. Clayton Sowers. All the wasted wages. Those are your 5 in the class.
1737, 317, 3723.0 on the speed. Not that any of that matters. It's all about the wheelies. Fans are loving it. Good stuff coming out of Cali.
He's gonna get it. Y'all gonna be able to see the oil filter in just a minute. Y'all watch it. WWPTV down there doing the filming, and he's coming right at him.
Tore his bed up last week at Java. Got all wonky. They spent all week getting the bed back together. Here we go. Let's see if it holds. Hey, where are my YouTube fans?
That thing ain't paid for.
296.78, 21.0 on the speed.
I've been to a lot of places, but I ain't never heard of a last call on the food before. Last call on the food and getting rid of it. They all ready, they all cooked that in to run out of hamburgers. You got Steve Flynn on the head case out of Natural Ridge. And Ted Ingram out of New Kent on the Acme Rocket. Those four in competition. I believe this tractor's chasing in the points and looking to make sure he gets to a vote. Came up on the RPM the whole shore. It's in the right gear. Motor came up, saw a little bit of fire. That's So whenever water injection is being turned on, they kind of cooling off that motor. No, something isn't right trying to get that thing up on the spooling as soon as it lets off the clutch. Don't need a tow tractor. You get a tow tractor on the track. Need a tow tractor. Now, Billy being the first boat to do attempts, they can turn it down and try to come back or something is wrong. We'll count it as a book broke.
Yeah, like he gets the last plate point.
There's Redfield on the old Smoky Oliver. .52 for the old Smoky.
.30252, 30252, 28.6 on the speed.
You didn't know I know sign language, did you? You've been to a pool, but you don't need to go down the road and get pulled. Watch you drive. I've seen a lot of them happen. Blue light special, come on down. Steve Flint on the head case. .517, and from the start of the line he was spinning his tires until somewhere around, I would say about the 100 to 125. All of a sudden she set the front end in the air where those tires finally got a hook. 325.17. More competition with two exhibition runs. David Askew and DJ Stevens.
They didn't even tell me how to get in.
Then we moved to the street team.
When the seal and the bar on the course. Then they told me, they're like,
I'm gonna name him Bronco Billy. .65, 300.65.
365, 300.300.65, 25.6 on the speed.
Number 2, Derek Gritfield. Number 3, Ted Ingram. Billy Rice on the Adam Ritchie tractor.
360.
On an exhibition run, 314.60. 314.60.
31460, 31460, 29.3 on the speed. It started out as a light pro stock, coming out of Lynchburg, out of Forest, Virginia, called Out of the Forest Deer. Now it's called Dirt Candy. There's Zachy Bissett looking at the tread marks.
DJ Stevens. .26, 301.26.
301.26, 301.26, 27.8 on the speed.
David on a 97 F-250, the first four in the street diesel class. He had to be spraying that thing or something. What's he? That ain't clutch smell.
269.35, 269.35.
269.3.
19.9 on the speed.
him right now on your number 1 spot. Brent coming up next on an 07 Dodge.
.280, 153, 22.2 on the speed.
Secondhand smoke, that kills. 331.71. And where were you when the lights went out?
331.71, 331.71.
331.71. He burned about $15 of diesel fuel to get a $5 plaque. On a 99 Dodge Ram, that. $167.27.
167.27, 167.27. 8.3 on the speed there.
Hey, if I had a range, that's so much support. But I gotta ask him. I gotta ask him. He's got a brand new transmission. It's got a roll out
$281.63. Now to put him on your number 2 spot. And now to finish up, Brent Saplia on your number 1, number 2, Joe Seal, number 3, Brian Birch, number 4, David Kaiser, and 5, Zach the Dog.
281.63, 20.7 on speed.
We'll see you next year. Have a safe trip home. Good night.
did. Will, them boys is coming at you, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, did you see me move?
No, I didn't.
I've seen it before.